Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be covering, this is a weird one. Once again, I was kind of shocked. I don't know why I allow things to shock me. Everyone, say hi, Mr. Hair Clampy. This video is about basically comparing how we treat homeless or foster care children in comparison to homeless and fostered dogs and cats. I hate even using those terms. I hate the fact that they use the same terms. Excuse me. And as you research this, you find that even when you ask, like, how many children are adopted every year, they can't help but throw in dogs on the first page. I'm not asking about dogs. I'm asking about humans. I've got some startling statistics we're going to go ahead and go over real quick. And as you know, I discuss the topics as I go through them. I always try to do my best to stay on point. It gets difficult because I trail off, so bear with me here as usual. And thank you. And from the bottom of my dog-hating heart, I appreciate you guys being here, all the extra subscribers, and everyone whom has joined me on Facebook, and all of that crap. So, let's get into it. I'm going to just compare some of these. Some of them aren't even necessarily comparable, but I think that they look better side by side. Okay, guys. Human children. All right, so this is one of these is global, and the rest kind of are just U.S. So let me give you an idea. There are 28 million children homeless globally, okay? And roughly 550,000 people experience homelessness every night, all right? The ASPCA president made $852,000 in a year. Damn, you know? And as we all know, a lot of these shelters donate very little of their proceeds and donations to the actual critters. A very large portion of it is spent on advertising and making those damn commercials with the dogs all like, you know, wow, okay. So, roughly $286 billion is donated to help children and homeless. 37 billion after death, so we're talking about 358 billion total per year. When I go to look that up for pets, the shelters, they beat around the bush like crazy. They don't want to give you an actual number of what's being donated, okay? But if you take the money they're spending on advertising, which was somewhere in the realm of so many 100,000, and then you take what the ASPCA president himself made at $852,000, and then you start adding in what it costs to keep all these places open and everything else. Obviously, this is a very, very large number. Definitely dancing around telling the truth about this. Here's one of the things that definitely stuck out to me. There are around 415,000 children in foster care, okay? 110,000 children are adopted out annually, but 3.2 million animals were put up for adoption. 110,000 children annually, 3.2 million animals annually. Get this, 620,000 of these animals were dogs, 90,000 cats, 620. Look, you just use the number from the cats. It's almost the same number as children. It's very, very obvious where these people's loyalties lie and where their emotions are. You know, they're not thinking of humans first. They're not thinking of any of that. And I would like to also touch on, as I did with the shelters, I would like to briefly discuss the differences in these foster care systems. Now, look at how they find foster care families for dogs. And in fact, for any of you that used to be pet owners or have knowledge of this, to even buy or adopt or foster a dog or a cat or a horse or what have you. There's so much stuff you have to go through, background checks and everything else. And not that some of these things don't apply to children, because they do, but these are damned critters, okay? And the fact that 3.2 million of them are being adopted out a year versus 110,000 children, it's one of the saddest statistics I think I've seen since I've started researching this. That is very, very, very sad, okay? And anyone who can't recognize how effed up that is, you might just be effed up in your head. And just stay the F away from me. I want nothing to do with you. I don't play this crap. So, the foster care, you got to sign on this. In fact, even to buy like a designer cat or dog, you have to keep the cat or dog on a specific diet. They have to be on a leash, can't be allowed outdoors, so they don't even get to live at all. You're just buying them. You're buying a slave is what you're doing. You have to sign a whole bunch of paperwork. There are these background checks, all this crazy stuff. Now, look at the homes and the people of the majority that do this, because most of these animal people are disgusting and their houses are filthy and nasty, and you will pick up bacteria, virus, and disease just by being in there and breathing the crap in. And all the damn kids that have asthma that have to live around these things just drives me insane. I had issues with asthma throughout my life. Once I moved away from my mother and all her shithounds, magically I don't have to use that inhaler or that breathing machine anymore. What a thought. The foster cares that these children go into. How often do we hear stories, horror stories of these foster cares for children? Most of these people pick up these kids so they can make money off of them. They get checks every month for it. A lot of children in foster care are molested, raped, verbally and physically abused. Living in squalor. A lot of times these people have like one bedroom with 2, 3, 4 bunk beds in it. Pack as many children as they can in there so they can get them damn checks. And couldn't help but notice, a lot of these people, foster care for children, have pets too. So stop and think about it. A portion of that money that's being given to them to care for these foster children is going right into the mouth of these filthy, child-attacking monsters. Okay? These are just facts, people, okay? I love how everybody's getting pissed off at me while I'm talking about it, especially as I'm converting my Facebook. I am just telling facts. Flat out. You shoot the messenger if you want, but I fight back, so you don't watch your damn self. You can't ignore these facts, people. There are a lot of mentally ill people when 110,000 children are being adopted out versus 3.2 million animals. Worthless animals that can't talk back to you. They can't tell you thank you. And in fact, how many of these damn... Spit, I'm so angry. How many of these damn rescue pets end up attacking a family member? We did a video on this. We discussed the statistics. I've got to just shoot back real quick here. Couldn't hurt us, right? Now, we're all here to talk about it. But I have so much damn information, I got to flip a few pages. Here we go. At 39%, I believe it was. It's too much written here, and I'm too frazzled. I believe it was around in the 30% of... it was 11% killing, and I believe like 30 some odd percent of these family pets attacking people. I am sick of the rhetoric, too, that I'm getting from people. Oh, not all dogs are bad. Yeah, not until they attack someone. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to put your children around this? They're sitting there on the same floor as these things, picking up worms, and you're just waiting for this thing to attack your child. And guess what? Even after the child is attacked, the dog doesn't even get put to sleep most of the time. Most of the time, these people don't even face charges. How are they ever going to change and make a difference in their life or realize the error in their ways when they're just handed these things right back and allowed to do it again? Little personal information about me. I had a pretty wild life, as some of you have noticed. And when I was younger, I became... Oh, we got a dog nut in the comments. You guys go on, feel free to find that guy. I just seen the notification pop up. Maybe he was being a smart ass. I guess we'll find out. Oh, hell. Made me lose my train of thought. Anyways. Look at the care of these foster care facilities. I don't want to hear about good dogs. They're good until they attack someone. And personally, as I've told people, one child is enough. These things prey on our weak. The weak in our society. We used to protect people like this. This Mitch Dolgan guy, I guess you guys feel free to sell the comments and look for this guy. How in the world are you going to argue with me about this? Like I said, I put up the statistics on how many children were attacked and the guy reacted. I can't get over that. You're sick in your freaking head. You're sick in your head. You can't socialize with humans, so you make up for it with these worthless pieces of crap. Little background information on me, that's where I was going with that. I did a whole bunch of stupid shit when I was younger. Whole bunch. And I allowed it to turn into a drinking problem. Okay? And that's how I covered all of my issues. It was drinking. I loved scotch and whiskey. I allowed that to further get me into trouble. Alright? So I did some stupid crap and got in trouble. Alright? I am being held responsible for what I did. I didn't hurt anybody. I've never been in trouble for any type of theft. Nothing like that. I have been in trouble for hurting people in the past, but just domestic violence shit and stuff like that. I went and got myself in trouble, and now I'm paying the consequences of those actions. And it's making me a better person because of it. Do you think I'm going to turn around and repeat the same crap now that I've had to do this? It could have affected my life, my son's life. It affects my community. So guess what? Because I have to pay for my actions, I have changed my ways, and I have grown because of it. We enable these people by allowing them to continue to make these mistakes. And these aren't mistakes like mine, some kind of minor thing that I got drunk and messed up. I don't even remember the damn night, but 3% of it. But these people, their dogs are allowed to maul their children, other people's kids, contaminate the water supply, destroy the soil content. Just seeing them is just annoying as shit. A friend of mine, a new subscriber, I won't say her name and call her out, even said, you know, she was trying to enjoy herself in a public area yesterday and go swimming, and that there were like 20 dogs in there, and they're literally like jumping on top of people that are trying to enjoy themselves. All you can hear is these dog owners yelling at their dogs. God, I don't want to swim in that water that your dogs have turned into a massive hair-filled parasitic toilet. Take those damn things home. Humans first. Damn it. So anyways, I'll stop raging out. Gonna wrap this video up and go check out what this Mitch feller's talking about over there and make sure he's not being a weirdo. From the comments, it looks like we have our very first dog nut on my YouTube channel, because this will be the first one. I've never had one. I've had a couple people say like, oh, this, that, and be very polite. I've not had anybody, what I seen the comment come up going, not all dogs are bad. Those are my favorite ones. Not all dogs are bad. My dog's a nanny dog. He takes care of my children. He babysits. Not anymore, does he? Oh, now your kid's all fucked up, and you're sitting around drinking a PBR in the yard, your finger stuck in your belly button, while your child's being attacked, and you're like, I didn't know. Hell, he didn't seem like a mean dog. We adopted him from the shelter last year. See, that's how they sound in my head. I can't help it. I have a chick voice for this, too. So, from the bottom of my dog-hating heart, I appreciate every single one of you, every subscription, every comment, every like. Let's keep this moving. I want to speak out for those whom have been harmed by these things. For those that are afraid to speak out, if they'll be shunned by their family. At this point, I have decided that the people that I'm worried about losing, they're not that damn important. And if they're going to choose a dog over me talking about the facts, goodbye. I don't need it. Okay? So, I always put up my email. You guys will see that. Feel free to contact me. I'm always looking for topics. Please let me know what you want me to talk about. I have a couple things written down. I know Mr. King Kong, I believe, something like that around the name, wants to hear the story of my brother protecting me from a dog, being the first death I ever experienced in my life as a young child. So I'm going to cover that. It actually involved a couple of kids and some dogs. It is a whole story. But I'm going to cover that in the next video or so. So there will be that. Protect yourselves. Get your steel toe boots. You know, hey, you got to do what you got to do. We need to protect ourselves. And until next time, I truly, truly appreciate you all. Please keep the subscriptions and everything coming in. The sooner we bring up subscribers, the sooner we can start doing live chats, because I cannot wait to have live conversations with you guys while we do this. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to the first dog nut coming onto the live chat and telling me I look like a whore. Or, hey, bitch, put your titties away. Or, look at this stupid asshole. Or, wait a minute. This asshole's talking about dogs. This is like talking about my NASCAR. Sorry, I had to. Anyways, love y'all. See you soon. Thank you.